Here we go. All right, good afternoon, everybody. Today is May 3rd, Wednesday. This is our last official day of statics of ES 2110. And it's pretty exciting stuff. Next week is finals week. I need to spend a little bit of time tomorrow getting caught up with my grading, but rest assured everything will be in order for you, and I'll have everything ready to go in a timely fashion, so you'll know where you stand. A couple of things I just wanted to go over. One of your classmates had commented that I had only put up review problems for the final exam. I put up the numbers, but the problems are from the 12th edition of our textbook, and some people are working from the 11th edition. So what I did was I created a new document with the pictures and the word problems for those review problems. And it's posted up to your Moodle page here where it says review problems for the final exam spring 2023 with problems pictures. So that would come up, but the computer's really slow. So maybe it'll come up at some, oh, there we go. See? So I've got all of the, and they're just little cutouts, little snippy tools. So they're not really like beautifully curated here, but I think you'll get the gist. So anyway, if you do those 4 problems, you will be quite ready for the exam. The other thing is, I'm sure you've already worked this through on your own, but when you take a look at our syllabus for this class, you see the distribution of grades, and the final exam will be worth 2 hours, and you'll have 2 hours, or excuse me, worth 40% of your grade. You'll have 2 hours to take it. Some of you have requested to take it in 2 1-hour shots, which is terrific. I just want to make sure that every person, I don't think it will take you 4 hours to work the exam, but I want to make sure that every person has 2 hours allocated, because in the interest of fairness to everybody, I want to make sure that you have that much time available to take the exam. All right, so maybe not the last thing, but sort of the next logistics thing would be the times that you can take the exam. I don't want to do that stuff. So as far as when you can take the exam, I have several time periods next week, and you can, in most instances, take the exam either by Zoom or face-to-face. There are some that are allocated one way or the other, but final exams actually start on Wednesday, so you can take it. And I try to have some early morning and then some later in the daytimes, but you can take it from 8 to 10 on Wednesday, from 11:30 to 1:30 in this classroom or by Zoom, and then May 11th, 11:30 to 1:20 face-to-face in my office or via Zoom. And then for this kind of Hail Mary, I always do that the last possible moment of finals week, just in case life throws you a curve, then you still have some time to do that. So that would be the last available time. Now, if none of those times work for you, just let me know. I'm also going to be around a lot. I just used to tell people, tell me when you want to take the exam, and it turned into utter chaos. And then everybody ended up taking it Friday afternoon anyway. So I've just allocated these times, but if you need a different time, just let me know and we'll take care of that as well. The last thing I was going to show you is from the Northwest College academic calendar. Just so you can see how this plays out for the end of the semester. If we take a look at this year and we take a look at the spring semester, you will see that the last day of the final exams go through May 12th. Which is the day before graduation. And then we have faculty have a couple of grading days, the Monday and Tuesday. My final grades are due the following Wednesday, May 17th at 5 p.m., which means that if you have something happen that prevents you from getting stuff in, I will entertain getting stuff up until noon on May the 17th. So I would prefer you just turn everything in the week before, but I'll include everything in your grade that you submit to me by noon on that day, because that just gives you a little bit of extra time. But like I said, I'd prefer that not happen. So at this point, do you guys have any questions for me? How the class gonna run, what we're gonna do, all the things? Okay, all right. And also, as far as taking the final exam, if you come to class during the regularly scheduled period for this class, which is on our Moodle page, you don't have to let me know, but otherwise, please let me know. Okay, and an email is better, just because then I have a record of it. Okay, all right. So having said all that, let's get back to statics itself. So right now, we are working through moments of inertia. We have finished chapter 5, which is centroids and first moments. And then we've talked a little bit about moments of inertia. And like I said, we've done chapters 5 and 9 together because the math is more similar. And if you notice on the review, there's one problem where you do both, right? Where you do the centroid and the moment of inertia. So it kind of takes care of both of those ideas. And so that homework isn't due until May 5th, I guess, which is this Friday, right? Yep, there it is. But of course, once again, I will take it a little bit later if you have any problems or questions. So do you guys have any questions or problems about chapter 9 or about anything else about the class? Anything about why do I want to be an engineer? No, we all know those answers. There's lots of good answers for that, but anything at all I can help you with today?
This is like the chapter 9 stuff.
Yes.
Like, I don't know, just conceptually.
Yes.
It's just more like second integral.
It is.
From the central stuff, right?
It is, right. They actually sometimes will call it that. I mean, so sometimes they'll call it like Q sub X and Q sub Y are called the first moment of area in the case of what we're doing, or the first moment of mass. And the moment of inertia is sometimes called the second moment. But it's the moment of inertia. I like the word inertia in that term, which is very standard. But the use of the word inertia implies that you're overcoming something to make it move. And that's really the case with the moment of inertia. It's a mathematical description of how opposed to rotating that shape is about a particular axis. So yeah, so very good question. Yeah. What other questions? I do not have, like, it's so late this semester, I did not prepare a lecture today, but I'm willing to answer or entertain any questions that you have. Right. Okay, well, that's it then. If you want me, if you need some help, I'm going to be in my office for, well, I feel like the foreseeable future, but at least the next 45 minutes. So please feel free to stop by, ask questions, or send me an email or a text, and we'll get you squared away. I also have very few plans to be gone for at least through finals of next week. So if you need an appointment, use Calendly to schedule with me, come see me, we'll get you squared away. And aside from that, best of luck with finals. And if I can help you with this class or any other classes, let me know. All right, have a great day, you guys. Thank you.